First of all, what's immediately standing out so much to me when it comes to your reading, my gorgeous Taurus, for the month of June 2024, what immediately standing out for me here is the fact that you are going to have some kind of a visit in June. Somebody is going to visit you. That particular person is going to surprise you. And after that, your life is going to change. And please don't get paranoid. It is nothing negative. It's actually completely opposite, because this visit I'm talking about, it's going to be from somebody who you really love. It's going to be from somebody who means to you so much. And that particular person is really going to play a giant role in your life. There is something major this person is going to tell you that's happening to them in their life. And boom, the reason why you're going to be so happy, because you are also going to benefit so much from the exact information you are going to find out from that person, exactly why that person is going to be so excited. You are going to be really excited as well, because there is something so big and so important which you are going to find out. Sorry. On another hand, my gorgeous Torini, what else is going to happen right on the 1st of June? Let me tell you this. When it comes to numerology, your number is 1205. When it comes to numerology, your number is 1205. And that means that from the very 1st of June 2024, or on the 1st of June, you are going to have this opportunity to learn something new. Okay, this is big, because when we have an opportunity to learn something new at the time when the new month starts, or at the time when that particular day is energetically connected to number one in either way, like number one and number 11, number 21, these numbers are very powerful when it comes to us having this additional energy that this going to be contributing towards the way we're going to think, and then towards the way, like, when it comes to like having a clarity, at like a certain time, that we wouldn't normally have. So let me tell you, on the 1st of June, you are going to have this opportunity to learn something new. You know that you are gonna be really happy as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, because this in itself, it's actually going to be big, because it's not just something completely random. It's something that you have been thinking about for a while, and it's something that you feel very connected to. So the bottom line is that on the 1st of June, you are going to have this opportunity to learn something new. You're going to be so happy, because when it comes to that opportunity to learn something new, at the same time, you are going to have this idea, an idea which you are going to have, my gorgeous Torini. It's like going to lead towards you in exactly 7 days after that moment in time, having this amazing, mind-blowing negotiation, which is gonna, oh my God, which is going to be so successful for you. Listen to me very carefully. It's going to lead towards you on the 7th of June, having this, or at around the 7th of June, having this mind-blowing like negotiation, which is going to be connected to this, and it's going to be very successful for you. This negotiation is going to be successful for you because all this is actually going to be extremely rewarding for you when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your financial situation. So at around September 2024, okay, at around the month of September 2024, my gorgeous Torini, this is when you are this is when you're gonna have like this financial outcome when it comes to all this, because something really positive is going to happen in September 2024, where financially you are going to be so much better off. You're going to be really pleased with yourself. Financially, you're going to be so much better off than you are, for example, right now. And don't get me wrong, you could be loaded, you could be like a millionaire, but this is still going to be like really beneficial for your financial situations, so it doesn't really matter. So this is going to lead towards, you see, this is what I'm talking about here. But I do know that September already, it's gonna start looking really, really promising, my gorgeous Torini, because of this. The second important date it's going to be on the 3rd of June. On the 3rd of June, something is like, oh God, something is going to worry you. Oh yeah, something is going to give you a bit of a headache here on the 3rd of June. It's to do with this like kind of problem. It's to do with it's to do with this really difficult issue in your life. And the reason why you are going to have this problem is because, you're going to be planning something. You're going to decide to plan something, something major. So this is maybe how I should have started, really. On the 3rd of June, you're going to start planning, or you will want to start planning something really major. But then again, you're going to have this headache, this problem. It's going to come up, an ongoing problem in your life that has been restricting you for absolute ages. It's like a huge problem. And now you really need to follow your intuition, because your intuition, it's going to your intuition will be guiding you towards you realizing on the 3rd of June, and this is important, what do you need to walk away from? What do you need to move away from? It's to do with this, like kind of maybe, some kind of old idea. This is to do with some kind of old idea that no longer serves you. And you have to be really honest with yourself what this is. Sometimes we are really kind of passionate about certain things in our lives. And if things no longer work around a specific passion, it doesn't mean that, we are like a failure or something like that. You must like a change your way of thinking. You must not think about yourself like when it comes to this, that, oh God, no, I didn't make it, I'm a failure. No, baby, no. You just have to change your way of thinking. And once you change your way of thinking and see this as a like a really important part of your spiritual journey, you will realize that you've learned so much about yourself and about your life, through this experience. This is what you need to pay attention to. So that way you set yourself free, you liberate yourself free. And it's going to be really easy for you to be honest with yourself and realize what has come to an end, some kind of old idea that no longer works for you. So this is a good sign. You're moving on with your life, you're growing, you're changing, you're evolving. So it's all about you seeing this specific situation, my gorgeous Torini, in a completely different light. And this is what's going to play this major role when it comes to you kind of moving on without feeling bad about it whatsoever. And you are going to do just that. You're going to follow your intuition on the 3rd of June, and you are going to decide to walk away from something here, and what it is, it's this particular thing that has been restricting you and giving you this headache. So it's all down to you. So I'm glad that you are, my gorgeous Torini, going to follow your intuition, and you are indeed going to do the right thing. By the time you get to the 5th of June, this is brilliant. Like the 5th of June, it's going to be amazing. Do you know why? Because you're going to feel like, oh my God, now it's time for action. On the 5th of June, you will see, my God, you're going to wake up in the morning, and from the first moment you wake up in the morning, you're going to have something specific on your mind. You're going to have something really specific on your mind, something that, oh my God, at that very moment, this is going to revive you, and it's going to remind you of an aspect of your life. You just need to give yourself in, baby, on the 5th of June. So that's how you're going to open your eyes, like in so many different ways. You're going to open your eyes, like literally when you wake up, but you're also going to open your gorgeous little eyes, my gorgeous Torini, the moment in time something is pointed out to you. Wow, so beautiful, because in the morning when we wake up, we are so spiritual in the morning, because we are having astral projections every single night, but we don't necessarily remember. We dream every single night, but we don't necessarily remember. But what we remember is the specific word or a specific sentence that it's like all shortened up, based on like what we've actually been through the night before. We visit many different dimensions, and our mind, it's like so open, and we are so powerful, like it's unbelievable, so this is what it all boils down to, towards one specific realization. So something is going to be highlighted on the 5th of June, and you will know, like, oh my God, now it's time for action. Now it's time for action. It's about you starting some kind of a venture here. This is very important to you. You are starting this venture, but this venture, it's important to you. This has been on your mind for so long, but now you're being revived. You are being rejuvenated when it comes to all this. This is why things are going to feel different, because now it's time for you to start this particular venture. You have been prepared for this, my gorgeous Torini, for a very, very long time indeed. This is the part of your vision. This is the part of who you are. You're not going to be able to escape this whatsoever. It doesn't mind who you are. It doesn't mind where you are. And it doesn't matter. Sorry, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. Absolutely irrelevant whatsoever. This is to do with your destiny. So the 5th of June, it's a lot to do with your destiny, and with a big answer you are going to have, which is going to point the direction towards which you should be going towards. I repeat, this is to do with your vision. This is to do with your ongoing vision in your life, my gorgeous Torini. But it's also to do with the fact that, you need to understand that this is going to be very successful for you, and you are going to be leading towards your own victory. Okay, this is going to be very, very successful for you. And this is what you need to remember. This will be leading towards your own victory, my gorgeous Torini. So just keep this in mind, because you are going to be worrying. It is going to be like a bit of a hard work, and the things are going to take a little while. Things are going to take time. It's not going to be as easy. And I know that these things are going to be on your mind, but you really need to take this challenge on. This is a challenging situation for you, I understand, but you need to take this challenge on, my gorgeous Torini, because it's going to lead towards, like, you transforming your life, towards you transforming your life. Okay, this is big. This is important. Okay, this is absolutely important. And when it comes to the 6th and the 7th of June, I just need you to be a little bit careful. On the 6th and the 7th of June, someone is going to, like, really kind of, again, someone will want you to invest into something or something like that. Or somebody will want you to legally bind yourself towards something. Any other day is going to be fine, but not these 2 days. You need to be very careful when it comes to these 2 days, because I don't know, there are going to be some very not honest people around you. So this is why you need to be really smart, and you need to avoid this, like, investment or you legally binding for yourself to something. On a different day, involving different people, it's going to be fine. But you just need to be very careful about this indeed, okay? What else I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Torini, is this absolutely stunning blue agate. Absolutely gorgeous blue agate pendant. I really highly recommend you to get this and wear it for the next few months indeed. This is going to help you to reconnect with yourself, and it's going to help you to it helps a lot with conversations with the people. It helps you a lot to kind of express yourself in the best possible way. Blue agate really kind of helps you to kind of get in touch with yourself, and that way you just do so much better when it comes to the world in general. It prevents you from being indecisive, and it also helps you to kind of notice things you wouldn't normally notice that you should be paying attention to. And it's very easy to miss certain things that we should be giving our attention to. It's very easy to miss these things, especially when it comes to we going through so much in our lives, like on an emotional level, for example. So this helps you to stay intact. It helps you to kind of raise your vibration and raise your energy every single time when you actually wear this, my gorgeous Torini. But also on another note, it brings you confidence, and it helps you to accept yourself. And so of course that this is a brilliant little crystal when it comes to you moving on with life and understanding what you need to understand about yourself and about the world around you. This gorgeous pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. Or you can just simply go on top of the comment section, or you can just sorry, or you can just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and you will see my page is going to come up that way, and you will see the first two products, the two products that I'm selling right now. At the next important date, my gorgeous Torini, it's going to be on the 15th of June. Now, on the 15th of June, you know, you need to focus on exactly what are you going to become aware of. You're going to have a quite surprising message, and this message is going to be horrible. No, I'm joking. You're going to have this surprising message, my gorgeous Torini, on the 15th of June. And basically, this surprising message is going to be exciting for you, because you are going to become aware of something that you're going to need to attend, you know, like very, very soon, very quickly. And the quicker you attend this, the better it's going to be. What are you going to, this is what you need to focus on. So you will know what this is, because you are going to be very, very excited. So this news and message which you're going to have is going to be exciting, because you will know that you will kind of go somewhere where you really wanted to go. You will attend something what you really wanted to attend. And so that's why you're going to be very, very kind of excited here. And at the same time, you know, why is this going to be so important? Because there is like some kind of, not only this is important for you to do when it comes to your life in general, this is what you've been waiting for, this is something that you're going to feel so excited about, but it's also important because there is some kind of a very, very significant advice you're going to get, you're going to have once you attend this. And this advice, you know, it's going to be brilliant, because it's going to come from somebody so smart, so intelligent, very clever, and very clued up when it comes to something really specific you're going to be talking about, and you are going to be going through what all this event is all about that you're going to attend. So there is an important advice you're going to get. Oh my God, this advice is going to be so brilliant, because you will know how you know, you will know how to start the process of an ultimate change in your life. Something that was so complicated and like you did not even want to think about is just about to become so simple and so straightforward, you know. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant. So there is an advice that you are going to get about it, and you're going to be so happy. This is really going to motivate you with things you should be motivated by at this stage of your life as well. But you're also going to realize that there is an element of you within the next few days that you're going to need to work on. And this element of you, it's to do with you kind of becoming aware of that you're doing something to yourself. So I just got paranoid that I forgot my microphone. You're gonna get paranoid that you're doing something. You're gonna within the next few days, you're gonna realize. You're gonna get paranoid. You're gonna realize that you are doing something to yourself that you shouldn't. You know, and you need to stop with this immediately. So maybe this is in terms of your diet. Maybe you're taking something that you shouldn't, you know, but it's to do with you realizing that you need to change something about yourself or about your diet, or maybe you're taking something that you shouldn't be taking, you know. It's very difficult to say what this is, but this is going to be obvious to you. But now it's time for you to do something about it. You need to stop with this. You need to bring this to an end. So whether you are eating the wrong food and you're aware of it, you know, whether this is to do with a certain lifestyle change and you're aware of it, whether this is to do with you taking something that you shouldn't be taking, you know, and you're aware of it, now it's time to do something about it. Because if you carry on, then things are going to become like kind of irreversible for you. And you don't want that whatsoever. So this is something that you're also going to need to pay attention to. Another thing I was going to recommend you is this gorgeous prehnite and epidote. Absolutely stunning. Prehnite and epidote. This pendant is absolutely gorgeous. It is a natural organic combination of two very, very powerful crystals. This is one of the most powerful crystals you can get in terms of your own spirituality. This elevates you spiritually. You understand so much more. Again, like when it comes to your own spirituality, but also it's like kind of you understand so much more. What do you need to do in terms of your own spirituality when it comes to you kind of reviving yourself by wearing this? Because now suddenly when you wear this, you have all sorts of spiritual ideas, and spiritual ideas are so important. But also at the same time, when you wear this, my gorgeous Torini, this is a powerful crystal in itself because it attracts abundance, and it's brilliant for a good luck. And it's also like fantastic when it comes to us at the time when we are focusing on our career, when we are focusing on our finances, when we want to be really successful. Not only this makes us more successful, but it also like kind of it brings you a really good energy, because you feel more energy when you actually wear this, so this is why this is actually so important. But also when it comes to making the right business ideas, or making the right ideas when it comes to the life in general, when it comes to making really big ideas, I would really kind of wear this pendant for a few days and see how much like this is actually going to change you in terms of this vibration I'm actually talking about, without you even realizing. You open your eyes and you become so much more open-minded. And this is ever so important when it comes to us reconnecting with ourselves, but also when it comes to us making the right decisions. Sometimes we make the decision that we really kind of surprise ourselves with, and that decision turn because we feel this inner confidence, we feel this powerful energy, and then of course that decision turned out to be one of the best decisions we've ever made, because it's coming from somewhere else. It's coming from deep from your subconscious mind. When you wear this, you already unlock so much within, so therefore it becomes your little guiding light in so many different ways. My gorgeous Torini, I highly recommend you to get this. This comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, or it's pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonasin shop, and my page is going to come up that way as well. The next important date, it's going to be on the 26th of June. On the 26th of June, wow, this gorgeous person in your life, it's going to be playing a really important role here, my gorgeous Torini. So this important person in your life, somebody who you really like, you really connected to this person, you really get on with this person. This is going to happen on the 26th of June. Somebody who you really get on with, and you genuinely love this person, and this person genuinely love you. I mean, it's hard to say whether this is like your partner, or this is your best friend, or this is your family member. It's going to be either way. It's going to be one of the kind of main people in your life who you normally open up to. And you're going to open about something emotional, something that happened to you long time ago, and something that you don't really open to too many people about. And then conversation is going to go from one thing on to another, and another. And then suddenly you're gonna suddenly this person is gonna play a huge role when you become so inspired about something. There is this inspiration that you are going to have. Something is really going to inspire you when it comes to this person, and this person is probably going to mention something. This person is going to say something, and no, this person is going to mention something. This person is going to say something about your own potential, This person, I love this person to bits, because this person is really having such a mind-blowing influence and impact on your life in general. And now that particular person, and that particular person is somebody who really kind of picks you up. It makes you feel good about yourself. This is someone gorgeous, really. And that person is going to point out some kind of potential about yourself, about some kind of potential. Why are you ignoring this potential? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing this? And you know what? Because it's coming from the right person and it's happening at the right time, you're going to feel this on a different level now. You're going to find yourself within a completely different dimension. And this is brilliant, because what this person is going to point out, maybe they're going to say it in a little bit of an abrupt way, maybe they're going to say it really loudly, but somehow this time it's going to feel different. It's not that you weren't aware of this potential about yourself, some kind of potential, a limitless potential, literally. It's not that you weren't aware of it, but just now the time is right. The time is right. And that's why you're going to see this in a completely different light, from a completely different angle. And you are going to be thinking about it, and thinking about it. But let me tell you something that you didn't know. This is actually going to be a really magical moment in time, because this potential, what this person is going to highlight, it's who you are. This is the part of your destiny. Okay, whether you like it or not, but this is brilliant. There is nothing not to like it about it whatsoever. So this is what you need to understand, and why is this so magical, that as soon as this potential is mentioned about yourself, that moment in time, the manifestation, some kind of manifestation, it's already beginning, it's already starting. So this is what I need you to understand. Okay, this is why, but you will not know this, but this is why only in like about 1 month's time, roughly in 1 month's time, something really interesting is going to happen. But then again, you are right now, you're going to feel this devotion. You're going to feel this devotion. You're going to feel this devotion when it comes to this. But then, you're going to feel this devotion towards it. You're going to start thinking about it quite a lot. And for the next few days, you're going to be thinking about it so much. And then in 1 month's time, and then in like about 1 month's time, I know we are going on July now, I'm sorry, but it's the way I see things, so in 1 month's time exactly, you are going to get it. You're going to have an incredible opportunity when it comes to all this. But this time in between now and the 1 month's time, it's absolutely crucial. Absolutely crucial, because there are certain things that you will learn. There are certain things that you're going to find out. There are certain things that you're going to come across. There are certain things that you're going to discover, that by the time in 1 month you have this opportunity, you're not going to find this challenging whatsoever. If you had an opportunity for this the next day, you would find this too challenging. So you have to give it a little time, and you have to be as open-minded as you possibly can in between now and 1 month's time, because there are certain things that you're going to come across that are going to be crucial when it comes to you responding to this opportunity in a positive way. All I can say to you, you're going to be so much more optimistic and so much more creative, my gorgeous Torini. That's exactly the way to be. That's exactly the way to go. The next important date, it's going to be on the 28th of June. On the 28th of June, my God, you're going to have such a beautiful experience, a really positive experience, a really beautiful experience. And that particular experience, again, it's going to like really remind you what you want out of life. It's going to remind you what's missing in your life. But it's also going to remind you, what do you need to dive into immediately. You will be reminded of what you need to dive into immediately on the 28th of June. And that in itself, it's going to make you feel a little bit indecisive. After that moment in time, you're going to be like, oh my God, I want to do this, I want to do this. And you're going to be like a little bit indecisive. But then, you're not going to be indecisive. You're just going to be kind of thinking about it. And then you're going to realize, you know what? I really want to move on with my life. I want to move on with my life so much, and this is going to lead towards you having kind of a very, very interesting realization later on, before the end of that day. You're going to have such an interesting realization when you speak to somebody, or again, you're going to be speaking to somebody about it, somebody really gorgeous, somebody really nice, somebody really loving, and you're going to have this interesting realization realization, like in a way of like that you really need to kind of do this as quick as you can. This is something you really need to hurry up with, my gorgeous Torini. Seriously, this is something that you really need to put as a number one right now, regardless what I said, regardless what I was talking about on the 28th of June. This situation is something that you need to kind of really give your full attention to, and you need to put this as a priority number one. This is more important than you can possibly imagine. So remember, on the 28th of June, something is going to inspire you, and you will realize what's missing in your life, and you will really want to move on with your life. And important thing is to say that I didn't mention is that, the moment in time when you're so indecisive, it's gonna come to you. It's gonna come to you that it's gonna come to you that you can have this opportunity. You do have this opportunity. You know. So it's entirely down to you. So, the fact that you are going to have an interesting realization later on where you really need to hurry up with things. You need to do this as quick as you possibly can. The quicker you do this right now and focus on it, on that opportunity that you already have to move on with your life. The quicker you do this, the less restricted you are going to be. So this is why it's important to go with this really, really powerful flow at this stage of your life. And when it comes to those of you who are in relationship, do you know what? It's going to be such a kind of like you are both going to be so nostalgic. My God. My gorgeous Torini, you're going to be so nostalgic. And I think that somebody kind of from the past, it's going to say, hello, somebody from the past is going to make themselves known. You're either going to have a visit from somebody in your past, somebody who you haven't seen in absolute ages. Both of you are pretty much so connected to that person. Either somebody from the past is going to kind of come forward and surprise you, or something is just going to kind of remind both of you on like things that have been in your life like a long time ago that you have both been enjoying, and now you're going to become very, very nostalgic, and you're both going to be in this mode and this element. Oh, I want our life to be like that again. I want our life to be like that again. And this is brilliant. This is most certainly the right direction for both of you to follow. So I'm not surprised that you are going to have this new idea to come up with some kind of a new plan. And that tells me that this is something that maybe you both attempted in the past and it didn't work out. It doesn't mean that it's not actually going to work out now. I mean, come on, you are going to feel so determined like never before, both of you. This is actually going to even reconnect you both. You're both going to reconnect with each other so beautifully when it comes to this. You really needed something like this in your life. At this stage, you just need to follow this idea and be persistent as you possibly can. You are both fully capable to do this. And this in itself, all I can say, it's down to you how successful this is going to be. Okay, so you just need to be persistent when it comes to this, no matter what. And when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to mingle, my gorgeous Torini, what I want to say to you that, you are gonna have a very kind of interesting experience with somebody. You are going to have a very interesting experience with somebody. And, first of all, you're going to kind of have a little bit of fun with somebody. That's what I see. An interesting experience. You're going to have a little bit of fun with somebody. But then, oh God, it's going to be okay to start with. And then you're going to realize, oh, this person is not who I think that this person is. And then quickly, you're just going to realize that this person is not for you. But then again, at least you are going to have a really nice and positive experience. You must not blame yourself for anything here, because just get the best out of it. I mean, at the end of the day, you are going to have a great time. You did have a good experience, so focus on a positive instead of focusing on a negative. It's just that something is going to happen and you're going to realize that somebody who you just had this experience with, it's not really the right person for you. It is just not the right person for you. This is what it is. It's not the right person for you, and then it's like that's what you're going to realize. But you need to focus on positive anyway. And then something else is going to happen. So this is what's going to happen at around the first part of June. At around the second part of June, you are really going to have this opportunity to be with somebody really, really nice, to be with somebody really gorgeous. Somebody is going to come forward, and I think that somebody is going to let you know that they like you, and you're going to be really surprised. You're going to be like, ooh, flattered, but you're going to be quite surprised. And for some reason you like this person, but for some reason you're going to think that this person is like really, really serious, or maybe too serious for you. But there is something you don't know about this particular person that you need to find out. You need to find out. You need to give a chance to this person to find out what I'm talking about. You will be able to see the whole completely different side to this person. You just have to give them a chance, my gorgeous Torini. That's all I'm asking. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonus, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.